Hey up, guys. Welcome to this preview for Fulham versus the Bees from Craven Cottage. Tonight, obviously, this evening, whatever you like to call it, pretty much tonight, 8 o'clock, kick-off. And we got team news in, of course, and I'll go to it, but from this way I'm acting here, you can tell I'm not happy with at least one certain player in the team. But I'll get to that in a little while. And here is the link if anyone does want to come in here. I'm only going to be on here till about probably 7:30, a little bit after that, maybe 7:40, don't know. Won't be on here too long, guys, because obviously the match will be on at 8, so I want to watch the Bees. Of course, West London derby. And a fairly tough one. Fulham, very good team, of course. Really good team. Got some great players there. Jimenez, especially, and of course, Smith Rowe as well, amongst others. Traore. There's quite a few good players there. Really don't underestimate them at all. This is going to be a real toughie. But I think we still got quite a bit here that we can threaten them with. I still got a feeling it could be a 2-2, and because I know the thing is we do score some goals. We have been getting goals, but then we have been conceding. And well, when you see what goalie we got, Flecken, of course, is in goal again tonight. And then a certain defender, so we're definitely going to concede. But anyway, I'm going to bring this page up, article up, and we'll go into it. And obviously we'll talk about. I should have the the preview thing for it on here, and I'll go to that soon. But obviously go into the teams, and also it keeps saying 4-2-3-1, but I'm not sure that is the actual formation. But anyway, of course, Flecken in goal, as usual. Rorsleff is the problem here, an absolute, worry for us that Rorsleeff's there. Because I was hoping this could be our first away points, our first win, possibly away from home, here. I know it will be tough. Always going to Craven Cottage is not easy. Fulham are a very good team. Really respect them. Very good. But I just feel we have beaten them most of the time. Whenever we play them, I'll try and get to the head-to-head. Where's that? Just go to that, guys. Current standings. Yeah. Where is I'm trying to see the current standings. Obviously, we're one above Fulham. In 11th, they're 12th, of course. They got 12 points, we got 13. Trying to get to the head-to-head. I'll get to that match preview soon. I just want to obviously... I thought there'd be a head-to-head thing. There generally is there. Hold on, let's try and match day. Obviously, that's the table. Obviously, we are 11th. If we can win this, hopefully we can win. We'll get to 16 points and possibly... No, we won't be 8th. Brighton have got a better goal difference than us. So, we'd actually be 9th, where Bournemouth is, who we actually face next Saturday. Bournemouth at home. And we know how tough they are. We know what they can produce. We know what they're about. Beating Arsenal recently, and of course, that other one, of course, City on Saturday. Incredible. So this is not going to be easy. That won't be easy, that game. I still don't think this one will be. I think Fulham are a decent team. It's not doing the head-to-head. I thought they'd generally do that. But, yeah, still got nobody in the live chat. But that doesn't matter. I mean, the link is there. And anyone does come in here and wants to join me for a little while and talk about this game or whatever, or about the football over the weekend and all that. And then obviously the football coming up, Champions League, we got all that, and Europa League, of course, this week. But obviously I'm going to get to the news and the report here and preview. I are progressing well ahead of Fulham clash. Actually, I didn't do the whole team, did I? Let's go. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go back to the team. I didn't actually go through it all, and I will. So I will now. Yeah, Flecken in goal. Rorsleff, I'm not happy about at all. That could cost us getting a win here. Of course, I've gone for a 2-2 with Desmond here. No, we can definitely score goals. We can't stop them up the other end, conceding them. So, yeah, Flecken, Rorsleff, Vandenberg, Pinnock, Collins, of course, as well. In the defence, now Norgard and Bomo, Visser, Damsgaard, Lewis Potter, which is, I think we got a pretty good attack, a good attacking line up there. Very good. We will score. I know Bomo and Visser are threats pretty much. Lewis Potter is a threat lately. He's progressing well, doing really well, and so is Damsgaard. So, yeah, we have got some great attacking potential there. You know, some threat. So, and on the bench, of course, we've got Shardy, Kevin Shardy there, Konak, Maghomer, me, Jensen on the bench this time. Valdemarson, Yarmaluk, Meg Homer, and Carvalho. So we've got one or two quality attackers there. Shardy on his day when he can, he's still raw, but when he does produce something, it's generally really good. And Carvalho, of course. So you never know. Jensen, of course, to come on to add a bit more creativity. And Fulham there. Got Leno in goal, Tete, Robinson, Berger, whatever you like to call him, Anderson, Bassi, Nelson, Andreas Pereira, Jimenez, Smith Rowe, and Iwobi. The subs are Kearney, Rodrigo Muniz, Sessignon, Diop, Bender, Reed, Traore, Wilson, and Castagnier, should say. But anyway, but that's a very good team for them. That is a lot of danger there, a lot of good players. Smith Rowe, Jimenez, I'd point out there. I'd sort of pick them out of that as danger and ones to watch. Iwobi on his day as well. Very good player still. From Arsenal, of course, and of course Smith Rowe from Arsenal. I think Robinson's very good. Good quality player. Berger on his day. Anderson quality. I wish we'd got him from Palace. A great pick. Does a great pass as well. Can pick a pass out. He's quality at the back. So yeah, and on the bench they got some quality, decent players as well. Harry Wilson there. He's quality. Very good player, can score goals, and of course Traore. They got some threats there as well. So yeah, not going to be easy this game. But let's go now to the preview. As I say, I won't be on here that much longer, guys. So let's get to this, the latest, and let's go to that. The preview. Here we go, guys. The match preview. Luca's here in the chat. Yeah, be up, Luca. Hi, mate. Be up to you, bro. Thanks for coming in. Cheers, bro. You okay? Yeah, fine, mate. Cool. Looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a tough one, though. I'm still going for a 2-2 here with Desmond. I still think, we are going to score some goals, at least a couple of goals, but we are going to concede as well, the way our defence is. We're not tight at the back like we used to be. It's just gone to shit, really, our defence at times. So the organisation and everything is pretty shit, really. So here we go. Brentford returns to Premier League action on Monday evening, 8 p.m. kickoff. Yeah, when they travel to Fulham for a West London derby in game week 10. The Bees make the short trip to Craven Cottage following a 4-3 win over Ipswich Town. I'm not sure we want that again. That's heart attack time. The same with Wolves 5-3. That's we don't want that sort of thing again. We know Ipswich Town last weekend and defeating Sheffield Wednesday on penalties in the Carabao Cup fourth round on Tuesday. Right, pre-match analysis. Richard Cole, playmaker stats. Fulham pose a big threat from balls into the box. Brentford face a difficult Monday night game at Craven Cottage against a Fulham team who had the potential to cause the Bees' backline some problems. Marco Silva's team are 10th in the table, just a point behind Brentford. But they would have been higher if it wasn't for conceding. They're not actually 10th. I'm sure it said there they were 12th. I could be wrong, but I might have that wrong. Or I'm sure we were 11th and they're 12th, but yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, that could be wrong, but they are a point behind us. But they would have been even been higher if it wasn't for conceding a 94th minute equaliser away to Everton last Saturday. Yep, that's the third time the Cottagers have dropped points late on in this season, having also shipped a 95th minute equaliser to West Ham in September and an 86th minute winner against Man United on the opening day of the season. A team that often starts as fast as Brentford may want to keep a little extra in the tank on Monday. The late kickoff is likely to test the Brentford backline with Ethan Pinnock and Ben Collins, if selected as Thomas Frank's centre-back pairing yet again. Needs to be wary of the threat of the opposition's crosses, exactly. Fulham have had more accurate crosses, 57, than any other team in the Premier League this season. Brentford are fourth with 48 for reference, and there are two likely sources of crosses that Brentford need to limit, Andreas Pereira and Anthony Robinson. Pereira, who is a slight doubt after being substituted at the weekend, has contributed 60 crosses in the league this season, with only Everton's Dwight McNeil 61 sending in more. The Brazilian is a big source of Fulham's creativity, having made 26 key passes this campaign, behind only Arsenal's Bukayo Saka, 27, and ranks fourth for shot creating actions, 45. Meanwhile, Robinson has earned plaudits for his performances this season, and the American has some impressive numbers. As well as being a threat from his balls into the box, Robinson will be looking to stifle the informed Brian Mbeumo. Yep, that's good to hear. We got informed Brian Mbeumo. Yeah. Robinson has attempted 32 tackles this season, ranking him joint third in the league, and won 21 of those with Daniel Munoz, the one player to attempt more, 23. And Mbeumo will certainly have opportunities to test his skills against the player who has stopped dribblers 17 times so far. Chelsea's Moises Caicedo is the only player to beat that by doing it on 21 occasions. All those crosses of Fulham aren't just to ping it into the box and see what happens. They're often able to get shots away. Indeed, just three teams, Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal and Man City, average more shots per game, 17.8. Well, Jimenez has 4 goals in his last 6 Premier League appearances and boasts an impressive goals per 90 minutes ratio of 0.60, the same as Mohamed Salah. When it gets to the latter stages of the game, Rodrigo Muniz is often deployed from the bench. The Brazilian scored as a substitute against City in early October and is keen to get involved even with limited minutes. In fact, only Erling Haaland averages more shots per 90, 2.78. Then Muniz 1.85, with Jimenez ranking 4th, 1.74. Of course, if Muniz is causing problems late on against Brentford, the Bees will know that the Cottagers are also potentially vulnerable. A game bookended by early and late goals seems a distinct possibility. Scout report. Dan Long, Sky Sports. Fulham enjoying best start to Premier League season in over a decade. That's what we've got to watch out for here, guys. Really have. They started well this season. In 2018-19, Fulham returned to the Premier League after 4 seasons away and were immediately relegated. In 2020-21, they got back to the top flight again and were immediately relegated. In 2022-23, they returned for a 3rd time, and it's been so far so good. In Marco Silva's first season in charge, they finished 10th, their highest position in the decade. And last term, they finished 13th. Wasn't quite spectacular, but they got by, finishing 21 points above the relegation zone and 16 below the top 6 is the definition of comfort in this division. Some had feared they might not have the capability to do so following the sale of frontman Alexander Mitrovic to the Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal. The Serbian striker has been an integral part of the Cottagers squad for 6 seasons and established himself as the 7th highest scorer in the club's history with 111 goals. But a reported fee of $50 million for a player that then in the final year of his 20s was absolutely not to be sniffed at. Rodrigo Muniz came to the fore as an eye-catching Mitrovic replacement with a run of 8 goals in as many games throughout February and March. Successive 5-0 home wins over Nottingham Forest and West Ham over a 4-day period in December were memorable too, as were victories over Manchester United, Arsenal and Tottenham. There was also a run to the Carabao Cup semi-final for the first time ever, where they were beaten by eventual winners Liverpool. The season as a whole was definitely a successful season, said Marco Silva, after the final day win at relegated Luton. In terms of points, we have 5 less than last season, but overall it has been a very good season for us. I had the feeling that we would go a bit higher. The familiar fears they might struggle to compete returned after toasting Adarabayo. I can't even say this name. Adarabayo. Sorry, guys. It's very hard to say that name. Just say Tosin, I think. Yeah, left for West London neighbours Chelsea. Bobby De Cordova-Reid joined Leicester, and starman João Palhinha finally made his protracted move to Bayern Munich for a reported fee in excess of 40 million. But the Cottagers recruitment team helped them to avoid a major dip in morale off the pitch. They secured the return of Ryan Sessegnon and a free from Tottenham and brought Emil Smith-Rowe in from Arsenal permanently, with Reece Nelson joining on loan. Centre-back George Cuenca arrived from Villarreal with Sander Berg and Joachim Andersen following. Any fears soon disintegrated. Ahead of game week 10, they sit slap bang in the middle of the table after a reasonable start. They have played 9, won 3, drawn 3, lost 3, scored 12 and conceded 12. It was a late Joshua Zirkzee goal that got Manchester United out of jail on the opening day, while against both Man City and Villa, Fulham scored first but failed to hold on to their leads. They edged in front against West Ham and most recently Everton. They were forced to settle for draws in both. It's been frustrating but not too costly, thankfully, for them. In fact, the 12 points they have picked up already is their best return after the first 12 games in the Premier League since 2012-2013, when they picked up 14. So the fact they feel somewhat disappointed can only be positive. Yep, Marco Silva, of course, brilliant there for them. Right, it says here, Jack Kelly, freelance Fulham journalist, explains how Marco Silva is likely to set up his side against Brentford on Monday evening. It will be a possession-based 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, confirmed Kelly. They will be missing Sasa Lukic, so Sander Berger will probably sit, with Smith Rowe floating as the number 8, and Andreas Pereira as the number 10. It is a pretty standard setup, with Arabi on one side and either Traore or Nelson on the other, and then Raul Jimenez up front. It will be a back four of Kenny Tete, Anderson, Calvin Bassett and Anthony Robinson, with Bernd Leno in goal. It's quite a solid team with no real need to change it at the moment unless there are injuries or suspensions. Fulham's home form has been very good this season. They have only lost one game, so Brentford should expect a fast start. I know Brentford are known for their fast starts this season, but Fulham has started very well in the Premier League, scoring early against Newcastle and Aston Villa. Yeah, could be tough. Yeah, team news, Frank Ayer could return for West London Derby, but he wasn't in the team, not even on the bench. So, unfortunately. And of course, Rico Henry's still out with a knee injury. Igor Thiago knee and Gustavo Nunez back. Remain sidelined with Aaron Hickey. Hamstring and Josh De Silva knee are the Bees' longer-term absentees. The usual suspects are out. Although Gustavo Nunez has only just come in, and so is Igor Thiago, but they're out as well. So, and here, look who we have as our referee. Stuart Atwell. Oh dear. Could we have some dodgy refereeing decisions here? It's very possible. And on VAR, look, Paul Tierney. Oh dear. Oops. Are we going to get anything from this game with them there? Probably not. Stuart Atwell will be the man in the middle for a Brentford game for the second time this season on Monday evening, having also officiated the Bees 2-0 loss. So, whenever he referees, we seem to lose. So, loss at but that was Liverpool in August, so that's understandable. But, of course, yeah, we do seem to lose most games with him in charge. So, I don't know. He's an arse wanker anyway, sorry. Got to say it. The 42-year-old, who is also in charge of VAR for Saturday's meeting between Ipswich Town and Leicester City at Portman Road, will have the whistle in the Premier League for the fifth time in 24-25. In his 4 top-flight fixtures so far, he has handed out 18 yellow cards and 1 red card. So the last meeting, 0-0, May this year. 4th of May. Yeah, so not many goals there. Hopefully, well, I'd like to say we could get goals, but if we do get another 0-0, well, be another clean sheet, at least another clean sheet there again for Flecken for a change. Brentford made it 5 games unbeaten at GTEC Community Stadium after playing out a goalless draw against Fulham. Brian Mbeumo hit the crossbar in the first half of the Bees, while Raul Jimenez blazed over the visitors' best chance at the other end. Right, so that's basically it, guys, anyway. And obviously, I'll bounce soon. And Lucas said he's got a prediction there. Brentford 1-1. Fulham and Brentford 1-1. Yeah. Could be, mate. Well, I said I'm going for a 2-2. I'm going for a Desmond. I just feel there is going to be goals. I mean, we just can't stop them going in is the problem. But we can score them. So, I just got a feeling it's a Desmond here. I'd like to be proved wrong. I'd like to, for us to score 2 or 3 and not concede, or concede only 1 maybe, but I can't see that happening. So I'm still going for a 2-2, but I'd like to be pleasantly surprised and for us to win it. That'd be amazing. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna bounce now. Follow me on Instagram at Mr. B for Life 182 and subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Got plenty of content coming out. Obviously, I'm going to be on doing something with for Warren's Team Talk, his channel tomorrow, about my life as a bee supporter. You know, from man and boy. I can't know if I can get it out. Say it, man and boy. I've been supporting them for many years, from since really around sort of 1980. That long. So be interesting to talk with him about all that. And sorry guys, I thought apologies guys, I had to sneeze. I thought I could hold that in, but I was wrong. So sorry. Hold on a minute. I'll just blow my nose or something and sort my nose out, and then I'll be back. Cheers. Oh, that's better, guys. So, apologies for that, but I had to sort my nose out. I sneezed, obviously. So, but yeah, yeah. So, yeah, as I was saying, I'll be on Warren's team talk tomorrow. I think that's a recorded thing. So, but I don't know if that's actually what time that's actually coming out tomorrow. But I'll be obviously doing a recording with him there, and obviously going in, as I say, my life supporting the bees, and going into all the possibly a bit of the history as well, which would be good. So watch out for that one, guys, and also the buzz I'm trying to do tomorrow at some stage. I don't know what time. As I'm obviously doing that for Warren. You know, go and check his channel out, by the way. Fantastic channel, Warren's Team Talk. Lovely guy, great bloke. Arsenal suffering fan for his sins. He's had to follow them for many years, and he was obviously seen them when they have won stuff, but you know, going through the barren times now when they haven't hardly won anything. So, but I feel for the guy, I really do. He's a great bloke. It's such a shame that you know they're not winning anything for him, and the rest of these other long suffering fans. But yeah, you know, go and check his channel out. Warren's Team Talk's brilliant channel. Got loads of great content, not just football. There is a bit, I think, of rugby and stuff as well, things like that maybe. And obviously follows the Scottish football and stuff as well, being half Scottish, I believe. So yeah, yeah, check that out. But as I say, also the buzz. I want to try and get that out some stage tomorrow. Might be a bit late. I'm possibly around 5 or 6. That, but I definitely want to go into all the games and stuff over the weekend, all the incidents, all the refereeing decisions, and so forth. A lot of great things have happened, of course, and hopefully I can do that combined 11. I've been wanting to do the Premiership combined 11, and hopefully I'll have 1 or 2 guests, which would be great. You know, and a lot more in the live chat would be superb. I'm also planning maybe on doing a lot more recorded now, so I'm not getting many people in here in the live chat anymore. I may get obviously getting a fair amount of views, but not as much as I was, and it's not that many now. So I may have to do the recording, guys. I might have to. I think I only have done ever 1 recording, so I've got to do a lot more. Doing all these, it's great to do the live stuff, all this live streams, but I'm not getting the viewers, I'm not getting the people coming in, and obviously the guests as well. So I may go to the recording, guys. I might be doing a lot more of that, but I haven't quite decided yet. It depends on how it goes now. If I start getting more people coming in again and more people watching more in the live chat, I'll carry on with the live streams. But if not, I'm going to go to a lot more recording. But as I say, yeah, got the buzz hopefully, and obviously the cricket one. Well, that'll be Wednesday because that's part of Off to the Boundary, Hanno's channel, Hanno's one cricket show. He did obviously for his channel, Coach's Corner. Go and check him out as well. Great, lovely bloke, lad, young guy, still in his teens, I think. He's lucky, isn't he? I wish I was again in my teens. But it's good to be that young again. But he's brilliant, and he's got a great channel. He supports Chelsea. Don't hate him for that. Go and check him out. But he's got a great channel, and I do a lot of stuff on there for him as well, and with him on there, doing the cricket one tomorrow Off to the Boundary, as I say, and that'll be part of my sort of show as well. I'll be sharing that with my channel, streaming that with mine. Well, yeah, quite a bit else. Obviously, I've got another probably review reaction or whatever for an England game, the men's decider, the ODI, one in West Indies at the moment. So there'll probably be a reaction stream. I don't know, that'll possibly be Thursday, I should say. It's Tuesday today. Yeah, so Tuesday today. That's tomorrow. Don't worry, guys. I'll get there eventually. I must be half asleep. But anyway, the fireworks wake me up, as usual. They're all going off still, and they'll be off even more tomorrow. But yeah, so that there's all that, as I say, reaction to the cricket ODI, because that's the actual decider, of course, against West Indies. So maybe Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see on that. And then, of course, I got the preview for the Bournemouth game at home. And I've got there's quite a few Bournemouth fans. I've got to try and get in contact with them, obviously up the cherries in all departments. Hopefully one of them can come on or something, and we'll do the preview for that. That'll probably be Thursday or Friday. And there's much more. But anyway, guys, it's been great. I hope you've enjoyed this. We only had Luca in the live chat, but hope people have been still watching it or live or on playback and enjoyed it again. And thanks for supporting me yet again. But, smash the likes and sub if you're new. I want them subs going up again. I'm still on 112. I don't know why, but anyway, if you can, please sub, guys. That'd be great. But for the time being, I'm out of here. Come on, you bees. Go on.